This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard, watching the grunion crawl magi.
Little kids got naked and had lots of sex.
Don't even waste your time.
Hello, welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 62. My name is Adam. Today I'm joined by Kevin. How are you, Kevin?
I'm doing good.
We're also joined by Ryan. What's going on, Ryan?
Not much.
What movie did we have you watch this week?
The Tree of Life.
The Tree of Life.
Yes.
Written and directed by Terrence Malick. This is in honor of To the Wonder coming out, I believe, in select cities this weekend.
It's coming out wherever we aren't.
Maybe. I don't know. This film stars Brad Pitt, Sean Penn, and Jessica Chastain. I don't have a trailer because the trailers, there's no dialogue in the trailer. So,
It is an amazing trailer, though.
Oh yeah. Let's just jump right into it. Ryan, why don't you tell us about Tree of Life?
There's not much to tell.
Give you your best shot.
I'll be honest and I'll say I didn't understand it. And the first, I actually watched it twice. And I still don't get it. The movie starts out with a religious quote, and that turned me off right off the bat. I didn't understand the quote, but I knew it was religious, and I was like, nope, I hate this already. So then there's like some colors and some flickering lights. And some ocean water and fucking I don't know what's happening. And I see Brad Pitt, and then Brad Pitt disappears, and I see Sean Penn, and he disappears, and I see ocean water, and what looks to me swimming penises, and it was terrible. I hated everything.
Wow.
So I really don't understand what really happened, because half the time when they whisper, because they have a lot of narrative, and when they whisper, I can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of whispering.
That's why you gotta watch with subtitles, man. All about them subtitles.
That involves reading.
He'd rather just not hear it than have to read it.
Yeah.
He'd rather miss out on all the important parts of the movie to be bothered reading anything.
Now, I really wish that I went back and rewatched this for this. I didn't.
Yeah, same here. As soon as I saw that this is what he watched, I really wish that I reviewed this.
Because this is one that, even after the first time I saw it, I guess it was, 2 years ago when it came out now?
Yeah.
When I saw it, I said to myself, I'm going to have to rewatch this at some point. I'm going to have to come back to it, because it's that type of movie where it does kind of require a couple viewings to really drink it in.
Well, apparently it requires more than two for me.
Well,
if I remember correctly, Ryan, you are not alone. I vaguely remember Sean Penn even not understanding his own character that he plays, and not really understanding the importance of his character or what the purpose of his character was. So you and Sean Penn are probably in agreement.
Fantastic. I'm glad you said that, because I felt like an idiot. But now I know.
Now, the interesting thing about this movie is that there were people that loved it, and there were people that just hated it. And
yeah, it's definitely polarizing.
I'm in the middle. Like, I didn't love it, but at the same time, I didn't really dislike it either. I enjoyed it. I thought that it was just a beautiful film to watch.
Yeah, the cinematography is amazing. And what did you think of that, Ryan? All the camera work.
The camera angles and everything to do with the actual cinematography was alright. That
You're
was
all
cool
about
to
it.
watch. I just didn't know why I was watching it.
Now, one of the main things that sort of rubbed me the wrong way was seeing the dinosaurs for the first time.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the dinosaurs, Ryan?
Well, again, I didn't understand why they were there, and they looked shitty.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Again, it looked like what's that show called?
Reboot.
It, it
Every,
reminded me of
everything comes back to
that.
reboot, man. Everything. The world is connected through reboot.
Oh my god.
We should have a reboot marathon
Oh,
where he
reboot.
just watches reboot, and that's
I
every
would
single
be
episode
into
is
that.
reboot.
Well, this was nominated for Best Directing, Best Cinematography, and Best Motion Picture at the 2012 Oscars.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't agree with that at all.
I would agree with the cinematography. I'll give him that.
Alright. Oh.
Emmanuel
Yeah.
Lubusky.
Now, Kevin, you disagree with the directing and Best Picture nomination?
I would. It's difficult.
Keeping in mind that I think that there was 9 nominees that year.
I would
So
like. I would have to say, like it's difficult because I can't really remember exactly what came out in 2012. I know that it's definitely more deserving than Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close,
War
or The
Horse.
Descendants,
It was I think War Horse.
War Horse, Moneyball, The Help. Yeah, it's definitely a better movie than all of those, just on the technical angle, because it is a beautiful film to look at, technically speaking. But I'm trying to think. I can't, for the life of me, I can't think of things off the top of my head. I know that I was disappointed that year because this year they did where Amore got the Best Picture nominee, and I feel as though in 2012 that A Separation should have had the same thing. It should have been nominated.
Um
But even Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy wasn't the Best Motion Picture.
Yep, that's true. I remember being upset about that one.
Yeah.
The one thing that I remember, other than the dinosaurs, of course, I guess one thing that I didn't really like was Sean Penn's, performance.
Yeah,
Do you want
all the sections of the film with him in it just seemed unnecessary.
Yeah, like I get it. I mean, it's supposed to be kind of like the arc of his life, from the beginning. But I remember feeling like all the stuff with Sean Penn felt kind of pointless almost.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. No, I mean, I think he agrees with you.
Yeah, probably.
But I do have to say that looking that, the cinematographer did not win that award, that's ridiculous. That's just unbelievable to me.
Now, Ryan, have you seen any other Malick films? Have you seen? I would assume that you saw The Thin Red Line, right?
Yeah. And
Did you like?
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Did
So you're into that.
I haven't watched it for a couple of years, but I did when I watched it.
That's one of those where I feel like, because I remember The Thin Red Line came out. It was, I think, right after Saving Private Ryan, and I think that really brought it down, unfortunately, because I love The Thin Red Line. I think it's a great movie.
Now, you talked about the film starting off with a religious quote, and that sort of rubbed you the wrong way. Am I correct in that assumption?
It did more than rub me the wrong way.
It just straight out pissed you off.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I've talked about the Tree of Life with numerous people, and I've come to the conclusion, I could be wrong, but it does seem like one of those movies where your religious preference might have some bearing on how you feel about this film. Do you think that could play a part, or no?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm of the same religious values that you two are, or somewhat similar. And apparently you two liked it. I fucking hated it.
To me, I didn't.
Well,
I didn't really the religious aspect of it didn't really faze me one way or the other.
I just think that if you're a religious person, you might look into things differently than a not-religious person would.
I mean, maybe it was.
But I also liked it on. I mean, most of my love of this film, and I didn't really even love it, but most of the things that I liked about it are on like a technical basis. You know, the cinematography, essentially just all cinematography. Plus, I thought Brad Pitt did a great job.
Well, I think
and the kids that were in the film were great.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, when you and I saw this, one of the things that I said that I liked was a lot of the stuff involving the family, like the more rooted in reality type stuff, you know? And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you said that you didn't like that stuff.
I didn't. I liked the first portion a lot more than the second portion. The sort of going through the history of the creation of the world. I think if I remember correctly, I said that it was like a symphony of images.
Yeah.
I loved all of that. And I did like, to a certain extent, the Brad Pitt with the young kids. And I thought that was filmed beautifully and everything. But everything with Sean Penn, I think we're all in agreement here that stuff just seemed completely out of place and unnecessary.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of how he would have done that differently. And I don't really know how he would have put it together to show the kid as an adult and, you know, going through to the end of his life. Like, I don't know how he would really show that.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he really needed to.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think he should have been in this at all. He was fucking an arbitrary character.
Well, I mean,
Ooh.
I guess it just depends on how you read into the movie and how you look at the ending and that.
Yeah, again, this is one of those things that I wish I would have rewatched it for this. Because even thinking back, I can't really remember how they try and tie Sean Penn into it.
It's at the end, maybe Ryan, because I'm not 100% on it either, but I believe at the end he is at like the beach and he meets up with his dad. Is that correct? And his family that has since passed.
Yeah, so which is supposed to be.
But he's in the beginning of the movie too, which that really confused me.
Well, the beginning was just jumping around in time.
The kids die, and how the fuck are we supposed to know that Sean Penn is the kid? One kid. You know what I mean? There's like a huge gap. And they explain nothing at all. And just show floating penises.
I don't remember.
I see, that's another thing. I really wish I rewatched it to know what he's talking about when he's talking about floating penises.
I have no idea what he's talking about with the floating
There
penises.
is a shot. I don't know if it's in the birth canal or if it's underwater.
Are we
But there's
talking about
this
sperm?
scene where sperm are going towards an egg.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
And then
It's a lot easier to just say sperm.
no, like 2 scenes later, I think it's underwater. There's what looks to be a penis, and it's floating around.
Okay, so
It has little flipper.
it might be some sort of early
It's probably
organism.
an anatomy.
An enemy.
yeah. I mean, are you sure it wasn't like a dinosaur or something that was swimming through the water,
A fish?
or a fish?
I don't know. Look at Dick.
Everything's coming up dick with you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I would have remembered that. It must have been something else.
That'd be funny if we went back and watched it and it was swimming dicks. And we just missed it completely. Like, oh shit, Brian was right. Swimming dicks.
Yeah, how about that? Floating penises. Oh, Malick, what will you come up with next? Ryan, have you seen any trailers or know anything about his next film, To the Wonder?
Nope.
Are you interested? Do you want to see it?
Well, I don't know anything about it. So
I mean, are you gonna go out and look for like the trailers and stuff after we're done recording
no,
this?
probably not, because
Okay.
I hated this movie.
To the Wonder is with Ben Affleck, and I believe it's some sort of love story, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like they deal with relationships and
Then, nope.
nope, you're not interested in relationships.
Nope.
Complexity of a intimate relationship.
Mm,
I'm
fuck that.
actually not that interested in it either.
I am, just because the trailer again makes it look amazing, and I know that the story is going to be probably as ambiguous as the Tree of Life was, but it's probably going to look amazing.
Maybe, I don't know. It's not getting very good reviews right now.
But I mean, I'm the type of person that I'll enjoy seeing some nice cinematography, and it's the same guy from the Tree of Life.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
I'll check it out, definitely. I will be seeing it at some point, but I don't know. All right,
I
Ryan.
read on Google, I read that this movie is booed when it premiered at Cannes Film Festival.
Oh, that's right, it was. And this is the year that it played at Cannes, the same time that Melancholia did. And Melancholia
Yes.
almost looked like it was made exactly after seeing this film.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like a big thing when that happened, and that was the same year that I think Von Trier said
Yeah, he got banned.
yeah,
He got banned.
said his anti-Semitic remarks or something, or he said something about Nazis, right?
Yeah, he said that he understood Hitler. Something along those lines.
But I remember it was a joke, and people didn't take it like a joke. People
No,
thought he was.
You can't. Yeah, you really can't. No one takes anything said about Hitler as a joke.
No,
I don't
not
think-
really. All right, Ryan, you ready for your drum roll? Do you have anything else to add?
This movie is fucking over 2 hours long. And you spend at least an hour of it, the first hour, trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. And then, after you don't figure out what's happening, then you spend the next hour just wasting away, waiting for the movie to be over.
Wasting away.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So not very glowing comments about Tree of Life here. All right. Let's give your drum roll. What do you give Tree of Life?
2.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, that's a 2 out of 10 for Tree of Life.
Wow, that's surprising.
I mean, now you did.
No more being nice.
What makes up those 2 stars? What were the good things that you took? Okay, that's what I figured.
What about like Brad Pitt's performance or Jessica Chastain?
She didn't talk that much at all. And Brad Pitt's performance was cool, but it would have been better if I understood what was happening.
I think it would have been better if he was more of an asshole. Because I remember thinking, like, the whole point of it was, like, he was supposed to be such a hard, difficult dad. And I remember thinking, like, he's not that bad.
He kind of was an asshole at certain point.
Yeah, but who isn't?
Yeah, but, I mean, he wasn't, like, awful. He
I'll
wasn't,
tell
like,
you, is it Paul Walker isn't?
Did Paul Walker show up at all in this film? Did he get in your face at all?
He had not, and that took it down a couple of stores as well.
I imagine you sitting in your chair, just peeking over your shoulder every so often to see if Paul Walker's there.
I just did it. Right
You just
now.
did it.
Yes, to see if he is behind me.
Very nice. All right. Well, I think that wraps it up. Did you have any final thoughts, Ryan? Would you recommend Tree of Life to anyone?
No,
No?
unless you want to kill yourself.
Just snap answer. No.
All right. Well, there you have it. For all the latest film news and reviews, visit us at filmpulse.net. We want to hear your feedback. Send us an email, feedback@filmpulse.net, or call our voicemail line at 850-391-6071. Also, please take a minute to rate us on iTunes. We appreciate that very much. For filmpulse.net, my name is Adam.
And I'm Kevin.
I'm Ryan.
And we will see you on Monday.
See you later.
All right. Where's my shit? Where is my shit? I Googled